Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video in my room that's slowly being overtaken by packaging from all these videos. Today we have a little bit of a figure haul. We've got 3 figures from Spy Family. The first one is just a basic prize figure. Nothing fancy about this one. Yeah, I think it's similar to another figure that was released that has like notoriously oversized packaging, because it's basically just this, but with like a huge box for no reason. This one's a little more reasonable. I just thought it was cute. It's small, it's cheap. Yeah, all the pieces are just loose, so I can just kind of organize them however. Nothing too fancy. This one's just manufactured by Sega. It's part of their Luminasta line, I believe. Is one of their lines of prize figures. A lot of these companies have too many different lines of figures. So, just Sega prize figure. Good enough. We got tape, we got tape. Got this tape. Quickly get this out of the packaging. And here we go. Here's a very simple, cute Anya. With, I forget what she calls this thing. I never remember the name of that. Just a box. It does open though, so I can definitely use this box for other figures if I want. If I need a box prop for anything. There's also the briefcase. And there's a hat, which I think, yeah, it looks like it is wearable, so you can actually put this on her. Let's see how this lines up. It doesn't fit exactly. I think it's intended that you sort of can, but it's not like a... It's not really fitting on very solidly. You can't, like, force it on. It just kind of sits there, so... Definitely meant to just sit on the ground, but I think it's interesting that it looks like it's molded. Maybe the original intention was that she could wear it, and they just decided, nah. But yeah, nothing too special about that one. We do have 2 more figures to open though, so let's just... This stuff like that works. And now we've got this 1/7 scale F-neck, so this is the part of the set that is of the, I think you can see it on camera there, yeah, the Yor that I have right there. That one that is of Anya riding Bond looks like it matches with that set, but it's actually made by a different company. I think that one's like a Fat company or something. Whereas the Yor is F-necks. This is part of that set, and then there's also a Lloyd, which I'm not going to get because I don't really care about having a scale figure of Lloyd. But I did manage to get this for, I believe, a little under half retail used, because it's not a super popular figure, so I wasn't planning on getting it. I was just going to get the one with Anya riding Bond, but since I was able to get this so cheap, it was like $40-something for a 1/7 scale. Figured I might as well just pick it up, even though I have no room for it. I'll figure it out. I'll make it work. I'm not going to pull Yor out of the display case, but I believe that the bases actually match up, so you can put all 3 of the bases together. Unfortunately, we found out that the one with her riding Bond doesn't quite match up. So we already know that this base is going to be kind of flimsy. Yep. Very thin plastic. But the figure itself is really what we care about. And yeah, just a solid figure. If I can get my thing to focus. There we go. Solid figure. Nice gold paint, very reflective. It's got a little ray gun thing, which I don't think has really come up in the anime too much, but is definitely a thing that she has in the manga. And you can sort of see there's actually like some clear plastic in there. It's almost like you could have her rigged up with like an LED and light that up. I think it's meant to just catch light. But it's interesting. And I'm noticing there is actually, if I can get it to focus, tiny little bit of metal there. Not sure if there's one in the other peg, but I always like seeing pre-pinning on these figures so that way they're less likely to snap. So there are some figures that you really just have to pin them yourself, and if you've ever tried to pin anything, it is a massive pain. Goes on her base really easily. Can you focus? Yeah, solid figure. Definitely wouldn't pay full retail, but if you can get her like I did for like 40 something, around 50 bucks, solid figure. Definitely figure out how to make room for that on my display. I do have a little bit of room left, but it's starting to run out. And lastly, I'm going to have to move this over. We have the block calendar. So this is the desk calendar. This, I believe, at one point was going for like $115, something like that. It was like some insane aftermarket price. I managed to find this after the hype died down for way less. I forgot exactly what I paid, but I was not willing to pay the aftermarket price. I think there's also a red version of this figure, which I don't like nearly as much. I might be confusing that with... Oh no, I think it might be blue. I think the one with her watching TV that I have, there's also a red version. I think there's a version of this that maybe it has her in like her sleeping outfit. I'd have to check. I really don't remember. But I know I'm pretty sure there is another version of this. I didn't like either of the alternate versions of these figures. This one and the one of her watching TV. So I just got the standard color variant. But this is a really interesting figure because it is a functional calendar. Let's get all this plastic off of it. And here's the different blocks. If I can actually get a grip on them, they're really slippery. There. And then just also got some other accessories that I have to cut out of here real quick. Bear with me for a second while I try to cut this tape, which is going to be really stubborn. Because the plastic is so thin that the blade wants to just go through the plastic instead of the tape. There we go. Got it. There's the accessories. She just got some sort of like bowl and a hat. And I think they're supposed to just kind of chill on the base. They don't really do anything. They're just kind of there, as far as I know. That. Get this out of the plastic here. Yeah, this is like a bowl or something. I don't know. Just like stuff to put on the base. Let me look at the box and see how they have it arranged. They're doing it like this. So they're leaning it up here, which doesn't even like to do. There we go. And then the hat they have upside down this way, kind of chilling. Something like that. Let's get her more in frame, but yeah, the picture on the instructions is not too helpful because it's telling me to prop up the bowl and it doesn't even want to stay where it wants me to prop it up. Nope. Great instructions, guys. It's alright. Just a bunch of doohickeys. The real question is, where did the... Okay, so today, even though this video is not going to be released on today, but today is December, and it is a Saturday, which this goes on the books, it looks like, and today is the 30th, so we find a 3 and a 0, and those are supposed to go there. Though they don't really like to. There we go. Kind of gotta tuck it under her ribbon. Yeah, so it's a little bit fiddly. It's definitely not the most convenient calendar. But it is technically functional. Man, this does not like to stay where it's supposed to be. Alright, I guess that's about how good it's gonna be. In the picture that I'm following on the box, it makes them... Can you focus? It makes them look like they're kind of knocked together, but So it almost looks like they're supposed to be positioned more in towards each other, but there's no way to do that. And it just wants to slide off. But in any case, it is definitely a nice figure. It's actually classified on my figure collection as not a figure, which I think is interesting because, like, that's a figure. Like, it's also a calendar, but that's a figure. It's listed as goods for some reason. It doesn't make any sense to me. So if you look on my figure collection and you look at my collection, you won't see this in the own category because you have to go to goods. Doesn't make any damn sense to me, but glad I managed to get it because I did want this. I'm maybe going to try to make room on my desk to actually use it as a calendar. I don't know. It's a little fiddly. Maybe I'll get used to it. In any case, it's a cool idea. I wish companies would do this more, make functional figures instead of just figures that sit and do nothing. Obviously, they don't all have to be functional, but I just wish it was a more common thing that you can get figures that serve some sort of function. So if you're looking for something for your desk, I would definitely recommend this because obviously it's a functional calendar as well. So it's not just taking up space, although, let's be honest, it really is. In any case, that's all I have today, just these 3 Anya figures. I know Spy Family isn't as popular as Chainsaw Man, but hopefully you guys still like the series as much as I do. It's probably my top 10 favorites, so... Anyways, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like and comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think about functional figures, whether you would be more interested in buying a figure if it had a function, and everything about that. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!